find our comfortable seats. Okay. And as always, this can be cross-legged, legs out in front or kneeled, just as long as you have that nice straight spine or dander. Remember, you can put a cushion under your bottoms if you want to. So just find your comfortable seat and close your eyes. And let's just start by taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Just check in with how your body's feeling. Notice any aches or pains. And just try to acknowledge them and then just put them to one side, let them go. Notice if you're clenching anywhere, then consciously allow your shoulders to move down. Make sure you're not holding them up. Make sure you're not squeezing the features of the face. Make sure you're not frowning. And relax your jaw. Keeping that spine straight. Keep making sure that you sit up, not down. And take some more breaths now, just really filling your lungs and then expelling the lungs. Make your breaths deep and long and equal, going in through the nose and out through the nose. And now I want you to breathe in through the nose and then whoosh, hiss or sigh as you exhale through the mouth. And do this 3 times in your own time. And as you sigh out, feel your body softening, relaxing and calming. 3 times in your own time, in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Bring your hands to heart center in Namaskar Mudra. Tuck the chin and just open your eyes with a downward gaze and pause here at your heart centers. Release the hands, lift the head, and let's just bring our legs out in front of us. If you're sitting on a cushion, just take that out from underneath your bottoms. And let's just start warming up the body from the tips of the toes all the way up to the head. So start by wiggling your toes. And then separate your toes. Try to separate them as wide as you can take them and then squeeze them together. And just do this a few times, just separating, squeezing, separating, squeezing, separating and squeezing. And then circle into your ankles. And do a few one way and a few the other. And then bring yourself back to center. Make sure you're sitting nice and straight. Nice straight spine. And breathe in, lifting and flexing those feet back towards you. And then exhale, point. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Give the legs a shake. And this time just bring in some arms. Lift your arms up, interlace the fingers and push up. Just pause here. Don't hold your breaths, breathe. Stretching, lifting, and then exhale the arms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Give the legs a shake. And let's just start moving into our knees. Just get the knees, get some movement into our joints. Take it out to the side. And then take hold of your right leg. Just circle into that ankle again. Just a few one way and a few the other. And then take that circling into your knee. And again, a few one way and then the other. Always balance. And then take hold of your knee and ankle and let's just circle into that hip. Do this slowly, really working into that hip joint and getting some good circular movement in there. We get so stiff in our hips. Do a few one way and a few the other. Bring yourself back to center. Squeeze the knee and forehead together, breathe in, and then whoosh out as you release. And then take hold of your left leg, and let's just repeat that. Circle into the ankle. Both ways. And then the knee. Both ways. And then come into the hip, slowly, really getting that nice rotation in your hip, both ways. And then bring yourself back to center, squeeze that knee in towards your forehead, breathe in, and whoosh out. Give the legs a shake. Take the legs out. You can bounce them or slide them as wide as you can take them. And think about sitting nice and tall. Try not to slouch or lean. Sit nice and tall. And just raise your arms up. And with an inhale, exhale them down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale both of the arms up and then take your left arm down to the floor. Okay, inhale, push up and then exhale your right arm towards your left toe. Inhale, come back up and exhale down. Twice more. Bring yourself back up, raise both hands, push up, and then exhale the right arm to floor. Inhale, push up with the left, and then exhale over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And Inhale, come all the way up. Raise both hands, push up, and then exhale the arms down to the floor. Raise the arms up, and then take them down to shoulder height. Bring them forwards. Interlace the fingers and push out. Keep the head lifted and just gently bounce forwards. Keep the head lifted, keep the spine straight. Take it round towards the left toe. Gently listening to your bodies. Then take it back to centre. And then over towards the right. And then back to centre. And then inhale, lift, release the hands, stretch up. And then exhale the arms to the floor. Inhale up to fingertips. And then as you exhale, I want you to try to push as if you're bringing your elbows down to the floor. It doesn't matter if they don't come, but just the action of trying. Okay, and then inhale the elbows up. And then exhale, come down. Twice more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise both arms up. Release them down to the floor. And bring the bags back in with control. Give them a shake. Give them a rub. Bend them if you need to. Just release anything that's there. Shake. Okay. And then just bend your right knee. Cross it over your left. And just start by just hugging that knee into the body as your right arm comes behind you. And just take a twist, looking towards the back of the room. Breathe, don't forget to breathe. And then release. Release that leg down. And just bend the left leg now, cross it over the right. And taking your right arm, hug that left knee. Take the left arm behind and just take a gentle twist. Hugging that knee in towards your body. Breathing, keep breathing. And release. Give the legs a shake. Just bend them. And then bring your right foot to your left thigh. And depending on your flexibility, you can bring your foot onto your thigh if you want to, but be mindful of your knees. So just work wherever's comfortable for you. And then just start to bounce the knee. And then breathe in, lift the arms up. And then exhale, fold forward over the left leg. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take hold of the leg with the left hand and just open out with the right as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here. Breathing. And then inhale, come all the way up. and then release the arms down. Release the leg too. Just give them a shake, maybe massage that knee a little. And then take hold of your left leg, and again either bring it to your thigh or onto your thigh, depending on the flexibility in your knee, and just bounce that leg. Okay, and then bring the arms in, lift, inhale, and then exhale, fold over that right leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Take hold of the right leg with the right hand and inhale as you open with the left, and then exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, both arms up, lift, exhale the arms down, and then release that leg and just give them a shake. Massage that knee if you need to, and just release. Okay, bringing yourself now into a comfortable cross-legged. Just start circling into that torso. Do 3 one way, and then 3 the other. And then bring yourself back to center. And I want you to make it more of a body move, a belly movement this time. And so what I want you to do is when you breathe in, I want you to really think about pushing your belly forwards. And then as you come back, squeeze the belly in as you breathe out, okay? So breathing in, filling the belly, pushing forward. And then breathing out, really sinking the belly in and coming backwards. Does that make sense? Have a go. So breathe in, pushing the belly, and out. Squeezing it in, and breathe out. Breathe in, pushing that belly out, and exhale, squeezing the belly in. Inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, breathe it in. Take it the other way. Then bring yourself back to center. And breathe in, just lift open. And exhale, push back. Squeeze that belly in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back to center. Place your hands on your shoulders and just start circling into those shoulders, bringing the elbows together as you come up, and then just taking them round. Really circling in. Good rotation on those shoulder blades, and then take it the other way. Bring the elbows back together as soon as you can. Bring them down. Notice any clicks or creaks. I'm quite creaky today. Must be a Sunday thing. And then just release the arms down. Just take a circle into the neck. Mindful of when you take it back. Just listen to your body. And do a few one way, a few the other. If you feel dizzy at all, just remember, open your eyes. Take it both ways. And then bring yourself back to centre and just pause here. Close your eyes and just breathe. Come back to the breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Nice straight spines. Make sure your shoulders are down. Relax the features of the face. Make sure you're not clenching or holding tension. You should have more awareness of your body now as we've started to move. Notice how you feel. And then just gently open your eyes. Just place your hands down on the floor at the side of you. And let's just take a gentle side stretch as you raise your left arm up. And just come over as far as you can. Just stretching out the side of the body. And just pause here. Try to keep your knees down. Breathe. And then come back up and release the arm down. And just repeat that on the other side. Just stretching into the side of the body. Breathing. Make sure the stretch is at the side. Pause. And then bring yourselves back up. We'll just raise our arms and just bring them forwards, crossing them over, right over left, and bend at the elbow. You can stay here with back-to-back palms, or perhaps try and bring your palms together, twisting the arms. And then I want you just to push up and just stretch into that right hand shoulder as you lift, breathe. And then release. Take the arms back out to shoulder height. And then bring them forwards with left over right this time and bend at the elbow. Staying here or intertwining your palms, I want you to just push up, just stretching out that left shoulder, and breathe. And release. Take your arms back out, raise up, and exhale down to the floor. We'll just release the legs now and come into our Chattas Pada. Just have a sip of water if you need to. Keep hydrated. Okay, so Chattas Pada, our four-footed posture. Just check your alignment. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips. Make sure that you're not sinking the back. Make sure you're engaging your tummy muscles and making a nice strong posture. If you've got very bendy elbows, make sure your elbows aren't sort of over bending, like hyper bending. Just make sure that they're strong in a good straight position. And just pause here, hold your Chattas Pada. Before we come into our tiger breathing, and as we do this, I want you to inhale as you lift your head, lift your tail, flex that back down. And then push up, coming all the way up to fingertips. Really stretching out. And then inhale, lifting, dipping the back. Exhale. All the way up to fingers, making that arch. And now breathe in, lifting, and then whoosh out as you bend the head down and arch the back. Inhale, whoosh out. Inhale, whoosh out. One more, inhale, and whoosh out. Bring yourself back to center. We'll just do some arm and leg raises now. All right, so we're going to be raising our left arm and our right leg, and I want you to raise them as high as you can on an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to be bringing your elbow and your knee together. All right, so we'll do this now together. So inhale, lift, exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, lift, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Release the hand down. Take a pause. You can come down to elbows if you want to, just to release the wrists, if it can be strong on the wrists. Okay, and then bring yourselves back up. And let's just repeat that on the other side. So you're going to raise your right hand now, right arm, and your left leg. So breathe out together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Release the arm down and just come back down to elbows. Release the wrists. Flick the fingers if you want to. Okay, and then bring yourselves back up. We're going to just stretch out those wrists. So I want you to start with the right hand and turn it round, just stretching it out. You see? That's it. Be really careful. The wrist can get very tight. And just breathe into that wrist. You can gently, very gently, just rock. See how that feels. And then release. Just repeat that on the left side now. Stretch out that left wrist. Maybe, if it feels comfortable for you, just rock very gently. And release. You can bring yourselves down to elbows, but you're going to be bringing the backs of your hands together just to counterpose what you did. Just to stretch the wrists in the opposite direction. And just breathe there. And release. And I then want you to bring your head into your hands. And just take 3 or 4 breaths here. Close your eyes. And release the hands. Push yourselves back into Shashanka. We'll follow 3 rounds of our Danda Kriya. before we bring ourselves to standing. So I want you all to inhale as you bring yourself up to a kneeled position. Remember, if it's uncomfortable to sit kneeled all the way down, you can have yourself raised. It's up to you. But I want you to breathe in here. And as you breathe in, I want you to lift, mindful of your lower back, stretch back. Exhale, come down, back to Vajrasana. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, forehead to floor. Inhale up onto the top of your head. Exhale back. Inhale up into Vajrasana. Exhale. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Inhale. Fold forward. Inhale up onto the top of the head. Exhale down. Inhale back to Vajrasana. Exhale. Inhale, lift, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Last time, exhale, fold forward. Inhale up onto the top of the head. Exhale, back down, forehead to floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And inhale as you come up for the final time. Exhale. And pause. Take a couple of breaths here. And gently open your eyes. Just move, if you've got a blanket down like I have, just move that out of the way now before we come up to standing. Take your hands forwards into Chaturaspada. Tuck your toes and lift yourselves into Merusana. And just pedal out those feet, easing the backs of the legs, pushing your heels towards the floor, lifting at the hips, so you're also feeling it in your shoulders, separating those shoulders. Keep breathing. And then come up to your fingertips. Not fingertips, tiptoes, sorry. And then push your heels towards the floor. Lifting at the hips and just breathe here. And then walk your hands to your feet or feet to hands, keeping that forward fold. And you can just bounce here with your arms outstretched, or you can take your hands behind your head and just very gently bounce as you push your head towards your knees. Feel it in the back of your legs. Don't hold tension in your legs. Release the hands down. Just pause here, a breath in forward fold, Hastapada, hands and feet to the floor. Gently bend those knees and uncurl the back slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, as you bring yourself into standing. Uncurl the neck and breathe. Give the body a little shake. And just circle into those shoulders. Do a few one way and a few the other. Nice big circles. Just keep interchanging, going forwards and backwards, just working with your own breath, and working with what feels right. And then just have a little shake from side to side. Raise the arms a bit and feel it at the top. And come back down. And then place your hands on your hips and just circle into those hips. Do a few one way and a few the other. And then bring yourself back to center. Let's just do our Vrikshasana, tree pose, before we follow some sun salutations to try and get the sun back. All right, so let's just find a nice strong standing pose. So have your feet just slightly apart. All right, feel your whole foot on the floor. And then choosing which position feels right for you. See how your balance is. So if we all just start with our foot at our ankle, our right foot, should we all do the same? And just breathe here for a moment. Just find your focus, whatever it might be, just which helps you to find your balance so you feel like you don't need to have those toes on the floor. So just find your balance, engage your tummies, feel strong at the core. And then when you're ready, you can try to either lift your leg to your calf or to your thigh. See where feels right for you. And then once you've got your balance, don't worry if you wobble. You can just try again. But keep breathing. That will help you to hold your balance. And when you're there, raise the arms up. Anjali Mudra. And then back down to shoulder height. Inhale, Agra Mudra. Exhale, back to shoulders. Inhale up to Anjali Mudra. Namaskar Mudra. And release the leg with control. Give it a little shake. And give the left leg a shake as well, because all the pressure's on that. And then let's just repeat that on the other side now. Bring your left foot to your right ankle. And just find your balance, your focus. Find whatever it is on the floor that's not moving. Remember, it's usually a good guide if you imagine a piece of string from the tip of your nose to the floor and try to focus on that point. That usually gives you very good balance. And also connection with the breath. Just always keep breathing. Feel strong at the core. And then when you're ready, raise that left leg. And you can either hold it at your calf, stay here if you want to, or you can try to bring it up to your thigh. Make sure you don't put any pressure on the knee, never put the foot to the knee. And then inhale as you raise up into Anjali Mudra. Exhale to shoulder height. Inhale, Agra Mudra. Exhale, shoulder height. Inhale up into Anjali Mudra. Exhale to Namaskar. And then release that leg with control. And give yourselves a shake. Okay. Come to the top of your mats. Take some water if you need to. We'll do 2 rounds of our Vedic Surya Namaskar, followed by a round of our Aruna Surya Namaskar. All right? So just find your Samastiti. Feel your whole foot on the floor. Close your eyes, have your palms facing forward, and just gently rock. Finding your absolute standing posture, your strong standing posture. Just find where your center of balance is Keeping strong at the tummy, nice straight spine. Shoulders down. And once you've rocked a little from side to side, forward, backwards, you should know where your central point is. And once you have that, just breathe here. And let's just remember our sun mantras. We don't need to say them, but just say them in our minds. Just bringing yourself to your own central sun, your own solar plexus, your energy, your drive, centered at the place of your stomach. So as we take gratitude for ourselves and gratitude for the sun, think of the sun mantra, Om Saraya Namaha. Salutations to the one that shines. Om Saraya Namaha. Think of that. Say it a few times in your mind. With a focus at your own solar plexus, your stomach. And then gently open your eyes. And let's move with the breath as we inhale, bring your hands to heart and up into Anjali Mudra. Take a back bend if you want to. And then exhale as you bend the knees and bring yourselves down into Uttanasana. Bring your hands to floor and step your right foot back. With your palms facing forwards and your knee bent, inhale as you lift, stretch, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot forward, keeping the knees bent into Uttanasana, and then come all the way up, Anjali Mudra, back bend if you want to, and then exhale as you open the arms out. Inhaling, bring your hands to heart, up into Anjali Mudra. Take that back bend if you want to, and then exhale as you bend the knees, coming down into Uttanasana. Hands to floor, and take your left foot back. With the knee bent, inhale, palms forward and stretch back. Exhale. Inhale, step forwards, knees bent, Uttanasana, and inhale as you come all the way up. Anjali Mudra, back bend if you want to, and exhale, take the arms wide. Inhale, hands to heart, up into Anjali Mudra. Back bend if you want to. Exhale, bend those knees, Uttanasana. Bring your hands to floor. Right foot back. Palms forward as you inhale. Stretch and exhale and fold. Step the right foot forward. And Uttanasana, bring yourself all the way up. Anjali Mudra, back bend if you want to, and release those arms as you exhale. Inhale, hands to heart, up into Anjali Mudra, back bend if you want to. Exhale, bend those knees, Uttanasana, bring your hands to floor. Left foot back this time. Palms forward as you inhale, lift, stretch, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, step forward, knees bent, Uttanasana, hands at the heart. And inhale as you come all the way up, Anjali Mudra, back bend if you want to, and then circle out the arms. Inhale the hands to heart, and exhale them back, down. Step back on your mat, have your palms facing forward, and just take a breath here. Notice how your body's feeling. You should start to have generated some warmth. And then step forwards on your mat. We're going to follow the Aruna Surya Namaskar as our third round of sun salutations. But for each posture, we're going to hold for a breath or 2 or 3. We'll see how we go. Just to really understand the moves. And it also helps you to hold and to feel the moves. All right. So let's just inhale, lifting the arms all the way up into Anjali Mudra. Stretching, lifting, and take a breath here. Turning the palms forward, let's exhale and fold all the way down. Bringing your hands towards the floor. Tuck the head and just pause here. Take a breath. Inhale, lifting part way with a nice straight spine, perhaps coming up to fingertips. You'll feel it in the back of your legs. Just pause here. And then as you exhale, bend the knees and step the right foot back. Step the left foot back to join it and pause here in plank pose Samtulasana. Breathe. You can either stay in Samtulasana and bring yourself down to the floor, or if you prefer to take the modification, you can bring your knees down and then bring yourself down to the floor. Okay? And then push yourselves up, mindful of your lower back, only coming as far as is comfortable into Bhujangasana. Pause. Tuck those toes and then push yourselves into Meruvasana. Lifting at the hips, pushing your heels towards the floor. And just take some breaths here, separating those shoulders. Breathe. Look towards your fingertips. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot to join it. Nice and straight at the spine, fingertips. Pause. Before you forward fold, tucking the head. Breathe here. Before you open out nice and wide, bending the knees if you want to, lifting all the way up into Anjali Mudra. Pause, lift, breathe. Take a slight back bend if you want to, and then release the arms as you burst open into the sun. Inhale, hands to heart, and exhale. Pause here, palms forward. Check in with yourselves. And then gently open your eyes. Take your legs fairly wide as we do our Mala Kriya that brings us down to the floor. So make sure you have that movement, being able to bend at the knees. Okay, and as we're going to breathe in, and then I want you to whoosh out as we go down to the floor. And I want to do this 3 times. It's just a really lovely way to release. So let's breathe in together and then sigh out or whoosh. Twice more. Stay down this time and bring your hands to floor. Okay, just pause here. See how that is. Okay, and I want you to just take a moment now where you're going to be trying to I'm not going to bring you into a full balance, don't worry. But I want you to be thinking about just lifting forwards, all right? Just lifting forwards onto those elbows and noticing how that feels if you were to take your feet off the floor. All right, I just want you to feel that sensation of taking the weight into your arms and off your toes. Just feel that. Just have a couple of goes with that. Okay. And then release the knees and bring the knees down to the floor. All right, push yourselves back into Shashanka and just take some breaths here. Just gently pushing up with your hands back into Vajrasana. Release those legs and swing the knees round so that your legs are out in front of you. And then come to lie down on your mats as you take that full body stretch. Taking the arms up high over the body. Just breathe in as you stretch, point those toes. And then exhale, flex, bring the arms back down at the side of the body. Inhale, lift, stretch, point. And exhale, flex, bring the arms back down. One more stretch. Just bend the right knee and taking hold of the knee with the left hand and tucking your right foot behind your left knee. Just stretch and twist over, just feeling that in your body. You can raise the arm out to the side just to accentuate that stretch, looking in the opposite direction of your knee. Just see how that feels, quite a strong twist. So just listen to your bodies and then release. Put the knee down and lift the left knee. Tuck the left toes behind the right knee and take hold with the left knee with the right hand and just pull the knee gently over towards the floor, taking that twist again, raising your left arm behind you and looking in the opposite direction of your knee. Just breathe here as you gently twist. And then release. Relax the leg down and take one final body stretch. And bring the arms back down at the side of the body. Just rock the head from side to side. And then just find your relaxation position, your Shavasana. Just breathe here. If you need a blanket or anything, just grab it now. Make yourself comfortable and connect with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And for today's relaxation, I want you just to think of the mantra. Try to keep your breath equal as always. Always good to have equal breath. I want you to think of the mantra so hum. So meaning I and hum meaning that. So hum, I am that. Acceptance of yourself. Inner serenity and calm, balance. So hum, I am that. And I want you to breathe in as you imagine the word so. And then as you exhale, I want you to imagine the word hum. And I want you to continue like this, just focusing on the mantra, so hum. I am that. Breathing in so, and exhaling hum. Try to keep your mind focused on this, but don't worry if it wanders. Just acknowledge that and come back to the mantra and come back to your breath. Just follow this in your own rhythm. Breathing in so and exhaling hum. Bringing your awareness back into your bodies. Start to wiggle your fingers and start to wiggle your toes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Take your turn onto your left side, keeping your eyes closed, and just take a breath here. And then keeping your eyes closed if you can, just keeping that calmness within, just bring yourself up into a seated, cross-legged position with your hands at your heart center. And let's just take 3 deep breaths at our hearts. Just open your eyes with a downward gaze. And then inhale as you raise your hands up into Anjali Mudra. Exhale back to the heart. And inhale as you take Agra Mudra to each other. And exhale, bring it back to the heart. Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.